Hey everybody, it's Zero Gear Plus, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Okay, so off-screen, over the course of about, 25 minutes, I cleared down all the battlefields to one battle, and I'm going to show them all, just to collect the rewards and show you guys on screen, just because it feels better to do it that way. What I want to do here is, we'll just play with... That's right, I had Phoebe on autopilot to kind of help the grinding go by faster. Well, that's the power of the fire spell. I'm gonna switch her to manual, although she's kind of doing her job. Alright, not bad. So, with that battlefield, we get money. Not incredibly useful, but hey, it's a thing. Now with the awesome Focus Tower music again. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! You can't just sing the line, you have to do the whole chorus. It's like, through the mountain, secret, 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 secret tunnel, yeah. Oh, that's a good thing I should probably go over now, shouldn't I, huh? I didn't mean to do that. You can tell how much I'm actually paying attention here. So, Phoebe's equipment protect her from water, wind, and mute. Oh, and that is so useful because she is a wizard. She's probably the closest to a dedicated mage-type character that you're going to get in this game. She comes with the first wizard spell of the game, the Thunder spell, which is very powerful. And it's probably just as useful in this area, even though most of the enemies in the area we're going to be are weak to fire. She comes with the heal spell, a cure spell of her own, and like every other team party member in the game, the life spell. However, no status anythings. I wonder if that's a bug. I don't know. I will fix that in a second. Just hang on. Bear with me, guys, for a moment. What I want to do here is I want to go to my save menu and save, like actually save, like hard save, and I'm going to physically reset my emulator, and I will be right back. Okay. So, let's see if this actually worked. If not, maybe it just doesn't work with the emulator. But in any case, it's not that big a deal. It's not super game-breaking. Okay, there it is. So, like I tried to explain before, when you swap party members, there's a bug in the game that it does not take into account the defenses of, like the elemental defenses of your party members' equipment. So if I had just kind of kept her this way, she'd end up with Tristram's equipment being strung against fire and instant death. Two things which are not going to show up at all in this next area. I would much rather have the water protection. Alright, so here we go to this battlefield. Now, the only monster you can encounter on this battlefield are mints. So this is probably the best fight I can get in here. Perfect textbook fight. Clean them out. Got experience. Good for me. Here's the Libra Temple again, which we can't do anything at right now. Alright, so here we come across mints again. We can come across two new types of enemies, or maybe it's just one. We can come across a new toad type of enemy at this battlefield, but we'll have plenty of opportunities to run into them in the next dungeon, so I'm not particularly worried about it. We'll run into all the new enemies in this quadrant of the game within the next couple episodes, definitely before we're done. There's always an opportunity to just run into a new one. Alright, so I didn't get anything important from that last one. I got either experience or money. If it doesn't reward me with a spell or equipment, I don't really care about it. Here we go, the giant toads that I was talking about. Sorry about the bit of a delay there, but I was, finishing a current thought. So that was a crit. That was good. Here's what I'll do, because this will deal more damage if I use bombs. And Phoebe will go first. Or maybe I'll go first. I don't know. And she crit anyway, so that whole attack strategy was kind of pointless. And with this, we get the magic ring. Now, Phoebe comes equipped with her own magic ring. This just means that I get a magic ring of my own. In addition to boosting my defense by 3, it makes me immune to the mute status, which is very useful. Now, for some strange reason, I automatically get this, this defense. I don't know why I have to reset for Phoebe to get it, but, I don't know. It's a bug. That's the point. I'm not supposed to understand it because it's a bug. So here's the last battlefield, and here's the new enemy I wanted to show you guys. These are scorpions, alright. I kind of want to take these guys out with a fire spell. All of these guys are weak to fire, except, except the giant toad. I'm just going to have Phoebe attack that one. My flame spell should be strong enough to take out the scorpions, or not. And now she goes first, causing me to effectively waste a bomb. Alright, so here we get more experience. And we are ready to start the next dungeon, the Wintry Cave. But before we do that, I kind of want to explore Aquaria a little bit more. Maybe rest up at the inn, as pointless as that kind of is. Inns are expensive, man. But I'll stay, because why not? Now, in this town, because it's being afflicted by the harsh cold elements outside, this old lady's sick. So, if it wasn't so cold outside, meaning she could get healthy, she would sell you seeds. Seeds! MP Maxes. She sells them. Relatively cheap, too. And because the healing herbs in the center of the town are frozen, this guy can't make cure potion, and this guy will sell you explosives. I would expect him to be behind a dark alley, but whatever. We could go up, but there's nothing really up there except a little waterfall, which is frozen over right now, so I can't really do anything with it. You! What do you have to say about yourself? The monsters in the ice pyramid makes themselves invisible. Wonder how we're supposed to counteract. Well, I feel sheepish. Alright, are you just gonna stand there? I was really expecting him to step in my way at the last second, just to be that guy. I blew up a plant. I'm sorry. I did not mean to blow up this town's sacred energy plant. It's not an energy plant. That's like the plant of life. That's the cure herb. That basically, if I can revive that, the dude can make potion again. Draining the power of the crystal water. Duh. Thank you for being Captain Miss Obvious. For some strange reason, you can chop these with your axe. No point, but you can do it. I don't think I've ever seen a Let's Play of this game where somebody's actually done that. Just aesthetic. No real point. Now, this house is incredibly important because I want to talk to this lady, and I can buy her steel helmet for 200 gold pieces. Oh, and boy, do I need this. 4 defense for 200 gold pieces. Totally worth it. I mean, look at my armor. My defense total is 18. That's higher than Phoebe's is right now. Not that. Defense 36 to my 42. That's amazing. It's awesome. Now, you can go the whole game without getting that, too. It's like, that didn't have to be there. I could have found that in a treasure chest, but no. So let's see, there's a magic mirror which reflects the images of monsters. Perhaps invisible ones? We'll find out. Not in this episode, though. That'll be a couple episodes from now. Yeah, there's the little waterfall thing I was telling you about. It's frozen, so we can't really do anything with it. Now, we could go down on the ice, but there's no real point. So, I'm going to skip it for now. And thus, we ascend the heights into the Wintry Cave, which looks like if Lavos and Sonic the Hedgehog had a baby. Ah, this music. This music. Alright, so here are more of the scorpions I was telling you guys about. I'm hoping that I'm going to run into a new enemy alongside them, and if not, the enemy after that will definitely be a guaranteed encounter with said enemy. Alright, just scorpions, but I gained a level, so kind of worth it. Alright, so these are new guys. These are edgehogs. And I want to take these guys out with a fire spell because they can poison you, as can the scorpions. But these guys can gang up on you, and they have this attack called Rapier, which is really, really good apparently at getting critical hits. So explosives I didn't need. All right. After that, we are both kind of the poison persuasion. typically, I could have just, you know, cast heal on both of us. I don't know why I didn't. So, I don't recall where I got it. Oh, it was in the house with the Steel Helm girl. Here we got an item called a Refresher. They're pointless, and you will never use them. What they do realistically is they, basically they're like debuffs in this game. They'll typically deal 1 damage, and they'll be like defense down, or attack down, or speed down, or whatever. And it just refreshes your status. And here I have been blinded. Ah! I have gone blind! I think, much like... I cannot talk today. I think, much like every other Final Fantasy game, though, the blind status is bugged. Not certain, though. So here we have a new reskin. These are landworms. These guys, alongside being weak to the axe, are also weak to quake magic, so I'm just going to show that off. Yeah. Pretty sweet. Alright. Let's keep going. Whoa! And he died. This claw saved me. Here's how you use it. Select the claw. Hold the A button down and press the control pad in whatever direction. Now it's yours. And with that, we received the cat claw, the 4th weapon type of the game, which is probably the most useful considering what you can do to scale around, you know, dungeons with it. Speaking of, I kind of want to go down here, let go, and catch back on. This was all pointless. So actually, although it may not seem like you can just kind of bypass a whole bunch of level by skipping underneath the stage. And considering that I did a lot of level grinding earlier, I'm just going to take up that opportunity. There aren't really too many enemies. I mean, there's a new enemy over here that's guarding, like, arrows. Speaking of which, Phoebe's using a bow now. Actually, let's show off the bow a little bit. This is much stronger than the claw is. The claw also, however, which I wish I could show you guys, buffs your defense. Or not your defense, your magic stat. Just a little bit. So it's like, probably won't be a noticeable difference, but it does make your magic stronger. So if you're casting magic, definitely have the claw equipped. It certainly couldn't hurt. However, though, it is the physically weakest weapon of the game, although, if you look at it, the sword has 42 power, axe 46, the claw is 40, but you can see that it has a chance of inflicting paralysis and poison. Do not count on those proccing, even if they do, they're borderline useless. The final claw in the game, however, what the heck, I'll just leave this fight in. I was on point at least with the claw and stuff. The final claw in the game has a chance, like, and a pretty high chance too, like a 33% chance of inflicting instant death. That's pretty cool. That's higher than most instant death proc rates. These fights are nice and fast. I spent a lot of time editing out battles for the past couple of episodes. I've been really good about it. I'm just gonna leave a few in. Like, yeah, I understand the battles get repetitive and boring, but it's like, where's the excitement? Where's the adventure? Where's the awesome battle music? You know? You gotta leave it in sometimes. It's necessary evil. Aha! Another new type of enemy. Alright, these are land turtles. These guys are... I should have healed Phoebe. Not that it matters, blind status bugged. These guys are weak to the... Okay, maybe it's not, just to show me up. These guys are weak to axe attacks. All turtle types are weak to axe attacks. And I believe these ones are also weak to either earth or fire. And wind. Which makes for a wonderful band. Plus, I really like the sprites for these guys. I mean, they just look so derpy and cute. I mean, not these sprites, but like the on-map sprites. Huh. Maybe the blind status isn't bugged in this game. Because I know Phoebe's accuracy is pretty low, but it does get higher when she starts using the bow. Yeah, I better fix that. The game's really just screwing with me now, and I don't take kindly to that. I used the wrong spell. I got heal potions. I could have just used one of those. Aha, new enemy. I'm gonna go for a bit of length on this episode, just because I'm feeling it, you know? These are centaurs. These guys are weak to fire. Not that, you know, I can do anything with that information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the fire spell Phoebe. Burn! Oh, they're not weak to fire. Are these guys weak to thunder? Quite possible. I'm not going to do anything about it now, because I can just kill them outright. Or not. Maybe Phoebe just can't hit. Maybe the bow... They're blanks. They're blanks. Of course you go first and hit yourself. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, I definitely need to heal after that. Even with the added attack bonus from, you know, fell turtles or land turtles being weak to axe attack, Phoebe is still stronger. That's just how much more powerful the bow is. Ah, what the heck. I'll leave this battle in because I want to demonstrate the thunder spell from Phoebe because I think these guys are weak to thunder. No, it's just really, really powerful. So, yeah, if you guys ever come across an enemy that has, like, no elemental weakness, but, like, really high physical defense, a good wizard spell will do the trick. Almost always. I forget what's down here. Nothing useful, so I'm gonna skip that. Clearing out enemies left and right today. Oh, this is hard to see. And I think I've got an episode here, so we're gonna take on this room in the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. So, this is Yurgi Plus signing off, and I will see you guys then. It looks like a do not park here sign. I'm using the roadway filter.